Well, this is the start of Expro 2025. Get out of it, you. She's always trying to get in there. There you go, look. It's not on holiday, which makes a change. Okay, we're at the Expro 2025 today. I'm here with Paul McCooey. And Paul, tell me about the event, how long it's been running, and how many stands there is here today.
So Eastlinks Expo in its current guise has been running for this is our third year, and we've effectively inherited the old Caterex, which was held at the Richmond Holiday Complex for many years. So we've had the Expo here at Southview Hotel for 3 years now. This is our third year, and again we're seeing lots of new stand holders this year and an increased take up of visitors. So we've got over 200 people registered via our Eventbrite site, and many more people expected on the day to come along and see what these businesses have to offer.
So we're expecting a reasonable turnout today?
Yeah, so last year we hit the 200 mark just over, so we're hoping to increase that significantly this year. So I'm secretly hoping for maybe a 50% uptick in that, but we'll see at the end of the day when we count up our numbers.
Now, faced with running costs for businesses and everything else, how hopeful are you for the year ahead this year that business is going to make it and it's not going to be quite as bad as last year?
Yeah, so again, businesses all over the country and on the coast is no different. You know, they're always facing new challenges of rising costs and rising wages costs in particular this year. But our economy, our local economy and local businesses, you know, they're very resilient, and they always find a way to make it work. And with rising living costs, of course, comes the opportunity for local businesses that potentially people from around the country might spend more time in the UK holidaying this year rather than going abroad. So sometimes, bizarrely, in a time of rising costs, the local visitor economy can actually do well.
And I know we're about a year in advance, but if anyone wants to book for next year, obviously it'll still go ahead next year. How to contact you? Email address, phone number?
Yeah, well, I think that the best thing I'd say if they're seeing this today is come along to the Expo today and introduce yourself, I guess, is the first thing I'd say. But yeah, so the Eastlinks Expo website's live, as is the Skegness Area Business Chamber website. And come along and join Chamber as well, and you'll find out about the various events we're having, such as the Business Awards, that of course were a great success again this year in November. So yeah, so reach out to us and we're more than happy to engage with as many local businesses as we possibly can.
So there you have it. If you haven't booked this year, book next year. Lot to do down here. Come and have a look, and thank you, Paul.
Cheers, Brian.
Well, again, we're still here at Expo. Deputy Mayor, first time doing this.
Yes.
Second time next year, because you'll be Mayor, obviously.
Absolutely, yes.
Just tell us your thoughts up to now. I know you've only just walked in the door and I've grabbed you, but Expo 2025, local businesses, you know, you're a businessman yourself, your brother is, your family is. How do you think the year's going to go this year?
Well, tricky one. I think it's going to be a bit of a tough year for businesses, to be honest. But I think if we keep focused, keep pushing what we're doing, because we do it really well, especially in Skegness and the whole of the UK. Keep doing what we're doing, and we've just got to ride it out. And I'm sure we'll come out the other end quite successful.
So you'll be seeing more with the deputy. We'll go around the stalls in a bit, show you what's here, show you what you can and can't buy for your business this year, and hopefully we'll see you in a bit.
Absolutely, thank you.
All right, we're on this Connected Coast section now, and it's Michelle, I believe it is. Chris is away on holiday enjoying himself. So let's have a look what we got. Connected Coast. You're here to fly the flag for Skegness. What's going to be new in 2025? Can you give us any pointers?
Yeah, absolutely. So we're here to give an update and share our latest annual report and talk about the projects that are underway and will be due for completion and carrying on over the next year. So the big one is, you've probably seen it, is the Skegness Learning Campus. It's under development, and that's all on schedule, so that's coming on this year. You've also might have seen there's a number of improvements going on at the Skegness railway station, and if you've been in the town centre, you might have seen the improvements at Allison, for example. A number of town centre businesses are being improved, plus together with the town council, Heritage Lincolnshire has worked to bring improvements to Tower Gardens. So lots going on. Also the Embassy Theatre work's now underway to bring improvements. So you'll see quite a lot happening this year as the projects start to gather pace and come to completion. Yeah.
Is there any little snippets we're not supposed to know yet what's coming up?
No, I think
No?
this is, to be honest, everything's in here. It's our annual report, so we've given a big update. The new news really is that we're also here today because the government has announced some additional funding for the area, and that's going to start from next year. And what we really want to do is to get people to come along and tell us their thoughts and ideas. We did some consultation last year, but today we also want to hear people to tell us their ideas and to tell us their kind of ambition for Skegness for the next 10 years. So please do drop by and talk to us.
And if people want to get in touch with Connected Coast, email address, phone number?
Yes, so we are on Connected Coast online, and you can email us. You can come and pick up one of these cards. We're connected.coast@east-lindsey.gov.uk.
So there you have it. Connected Coast. If you're about today, come down and have a look. If not, contact Michelle.
Yeah.
So you know what I'm like for names. Or Chris Barron, or one of them on the group. Somebody will contact you, and if they're not there, give them a ring. If they're not there, they'll ring you back. Thank you. Well, as you see, we're in the display area now. We're just going to get a few little bits up here with the Jolly and the Deputy Mayor and get a speech too. Expro 2025. So they're all here. So if you haven't booked this year, you can always book next year. The contact details are all there. You've got, well, everybody here. Hi, we're with Lock Up Luggage, Skegness here. There's the two, look. Hi. How do you think it's going to be this year with business being hard and everything else, you know, inflation going through the roof? How do you think Skegness is going to suffer this year?
Oh God, that's an hard question.
I think it's down to private caravan owners and stuff. They've got to try and maintain their prices, and hotels and stuff. They've got to find that balance in between where it's not just all about profit.
Yeah, from a lot of the owners we've talked to, especially with the caravan sites, the ground rent has gone up that much that it's untenable.
Everyone's selling, which is such a shame because...
I mean, I know last year was really hit and miss. It was quite bad in some times last year. Do you think it's going to be any better this year? A little bit better, maybe?
We hope so. Especially
Can
with
only
the new
hope.
builds and stuff in Skeg and the hotels and stuff, hopefully that brings people forward a bit more. You just got to keep pushing forward, keep going, keep advertising. Come to Skegness, it's great. We love it.
So your message to holiday makers would be? Come and visit us in Skeggy.
Yeah?
Oh, definitely.
My mum wants to move here and I've told her no. So don't let her see this.
So there you have it. Lock Up Luggage. If you're going back to the railway station or anything, they'll lock your luggage up, keep it safe for you. Pop in and see them.
Thank you.
Whereabouts are you though?
Lumley Shopping Plaza opposite the Hildreds, not in the Hildreds, because that's where people are shooting.
So there you go. It's not Hildreds, it's Lumley Plaza. If you can't remember where that is, it's the old co-op.
Yeah.
All the old bills, as people say.
Okay, we're still at the Expro 2025. We're here with Skegness Tech. We've all watched the building going up. So, you know, how long before it's actually operational?
We will be in with students in September 25, so very exciting.
Yeah. Now, I'm going to ask a question. Don't take it the wrong way, but we've had colleges in Skeg before. Every time we seem to get one, in their wisdom, they get closed down again. There used to be one on Briar Way. There was one down Prince George Street. we're not going to see this go the same way. It's going to take off, and we're going to have our own proper college in Skeggy.
Absolutely. Well, we're already on Heath Road, the campus there, so we're moving across to the new site. And the plan is to keep increasing our offer to make sure that we're meeting the needs of the local businesses and what they need to have for us to train to come through. So absolutely, we're in it for a long time.
The subjects, I mean, we've all heard from different sources what subjects are going to get. What's the word? Taught. Yeah. In the what we're going to start showing our kids.
So we're continuing with all the courses at the moment we're offering. So you're talking hair and beauty, health and social care, business students, hospitality, motor vehicle, electrician, plumbing. So there's a whole range of vocational courses that we do, which we're hoping to increase as well. So
again, the idea is we haven't got to keep sending the kids which they don't like to Boston or Grimsby or wherever.
The hope is once they're trained, they will stay in the area as well. And everything we're offering, we've been consulting for years with local businesses. So everything we're offering, that's what we've been told the area needs, and we're planning the curriculum not just for now, past 2030 and beyond with the skills that people need. So we're hoping we're going to cover those, and we'll go from strength to strength once we open.
Yeah, I hope you didn't mind me asking that question. It's just that
it's a good question.
We've seen it, and in the wisdom a year later they shut down. We don't want this to shut down. We need something like this in Skeg. It's on the main road coming into Skeg. If you don't know where it is, it's on the Wainfleet Road. And there you go, lot. One more question. Are we going to have enough teachers?
Oh, yes.
There you go. They've got the teachers already. And if they want to contact you, can they just contact you on anything?
Yeah, so Skegness Tech, if you Google that, it's the first result, Skegness Tech. On there, and on the website is everywhere to enrol, all the information about the courses, a walkthrough over the new campus, everything's on there to have a look at.
So there you have it, contact them. You never know, you could be a millionaire by the time they've finished teaching you.
Absolutely.
It's not impossible.
Absolutely not.
Thank you very much.
Fantastic.
It's all going well here at the Expro, plenty of people looking around.
To save a life, priceless, cheaper than the box of
Okay, we're still at the Expro 2025 and we're with Safe Links now. Tell us how you think it's going to be for businesses and yourself this year.
I think it's going to be tricky, but I think having a focus on quality products, great customer service and a great price point is all we can do. I think stick true to your values, do the best you can, offer the best service, and you should be okay.
And a lot of new businesses starting up this year, obviously. A lot of business has gone.
Yeah,
there's a lot of business. If they want to contact you for any of this, how do they get hold of you?
Yeah, so we're online, so if you search safelinks.co.uk, you'll find our whole range of services, products and advice online.
And just to look at some of the services and the items, there you go, fire extinguishers, first aid kits, fire blankets, everything you can imagine. So if you're interested, give them a call.
Thank you.
Right, we're with Federation of Small Businesses. I'll leave you to tell them what it's all about, as I've got a memory like a sieve. So give us a rundown of what Federation of Small Business is about.
That's fine. So for the last 50 years we've been standing up for and speaking up for the small businesses of the UK. So that's the self-employed, the sole traders, businesses all the way up to kind of 250 staff. So a small business can often be bigger than you would think, to be honest. And thankfully Lincolnshire is a place of small businesses and independents. So we look after them politically, we stand up for their rights and their interests with local politicians, the councillors, the MPs, all the way up to the Westminster bubble, making sure that their interests and their needs are represented there. But we get to do that, we kind of have that political clout because we've got so many members all across the UK and in Lincolnshire as well, so we help them with all the things you don't want to have to do when you run a business, like tax and insurance and GDPR and health and safety and banking, all that stuff that you've got to do, either regulatory or it's just sensible to do, maybe don't want to have to do because you're an architect or a florist or a cafe owner, that's what we want them to spend their time on doing and doing well, so we support them.
Oh wow, that sounds fantastic.
Yeah,
How many members have you got?
across the UK about 150,000, I look after about 3,000 here in Lincolnshire.
Wow.
Yeah.
Brilliant. How many do you think you've got in Skegness roughly?
Oh, I think we've got a few hundred in Skegness, a lot of the hoteliers down the coast as well, some of the cafes, some of the arcades as well, so we're very, very thankful to have them and to
So
be able to look after
basically,
them.
if I'm a business, I come to you, I focus on my business,
Yep.
and you do all and help
We make
yours.
sure they've got all the right sort of advice legally, that they're not doing anything they shouldn't be doing, and they've got all the advice on how to do, employing people properly, taking out contracts, promoting their services, their wares, making sure they've got access to funding so they can keep investing in new tech and new skills, all of that stuff. So yeah, that's what we're here to do, to look after
So is
them.
it expensive to sign up?
No, not at all, and I would say this, but it's really not. So if you're a sole trader or a self-employed person, it's just you in the business, of course, need that extra support, £195 a year. For all of that, 24/7 legal support, insurances, all of that, right the way up to about just over £1,000 if you've got 250 staff. So it's affordable for all sizes of businesses.
Thank you ever so much.
No, thank you.
So that's Federation of Small Business. How do they contact you?
You can find me on X, which is at FSB Lincolnshire, same on Facebook, or you can find me on LinkedIn, and my name's Katrina Pierce.
So there you have it. Give it a ring. You never know, it could save you a lot of money. Feed counter. We're still at the Expro 2025. So come on then, give us a bit of rundown. Lightspeed.
Lightspeed, we're a full fibre broadband company that was set up 4 years ago. We're all over Skegness, covering all the residential properties and businesses. Predominantly we started off in the east coast of England, and we're now expanding over to Tamworth and parts of Scotland and Manchester.
So give them a ring. Lightspeed. Can't do any harm.
No.
You know,
Will
it either
do.
works for you or it doesn't. If you
Yes.
don't ring them, you don't know.
That's right.
Too hard. Oh.